Stop looking at your chest. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you in that? Who's in? Oh, Sel. Oh, I gotta.
You guys mow my chest?
It's just Sel, bro. Relax.
Oh, in the Zoom.
Yeah. Okay.
Stay jacked.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Welcome.
We are also on Zoom, guys, if you have Zoom.
Yes. Or if you have access to a computer or a.
You can even do Zoom on your phone.
Yes, but just you don't need the app. If you can just click the link to follow us via our web link.
So
today we're going to be analyzing one of my purple belt matches at the Worlds from 2013, so 7 years ago. All right, do you want to show the? All right. So
make sure it's recording.
Oh, yes, this is a good idea. Yes, it's recording this time. But let me share. Oh wait, how do you do the one where we like you
Do you wanna? Is she muted?
Yeah.
Maybe she can help us.
Oh yeah, I accidentally muted her by accident. But I can't unmute her.
Okay.
Oh, she muted herself. Okay, so that's that. Okay, done. All right, cool. So guys, this is purple belt match. My first match at the 2013 Worlds. First time as a purple belt. The reason why I chose this clip is because it shows, even though I won the match, there were a lot of mistakes that I made during the match, and it's pretty action-packed, I guess, match. So I would just go through what I was doing, a lot of the mistakes I made, and where I did well and where I definitely didn't do well. Okay.
What weight class is this?
This was light feather, so 61 kilos. Okay. Although second match.
Let's go, Wade.
Please just use camera work, the macro photos. This is the start of his career, 7 years ago. So he was like, right.
Yes.
So immediately pull close guard.
Go, pull the head. Wait, pull the head. That's it. Finish the arm. Finish the arm. Stay on top. Stay on top. Stay on top. Stay on top. Wait. Pull the arm. Pull the arm. Pull the arm. Finish the arm. Control his thumb.
Wade, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Can't hear Wade talking.
Oh.
Yeah, because the volume of the
Are you
video
on
is
Zoom?
really loud.
On Zoom or Instagram?
On Zoom. Because the video is really loud.
On Zoom or Instagram? It's
On
not
Zoom.
muted.
No, because the video is loud, so we can't
Can
hear you
hear
talking.
us? You'll notice, can you hear him?
Just keep going.
Okay. You'll notice here, he's gone to the side with my,
She said Zoom.
oh, that's weird. Because what about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, because the video is not playing.
Oh, I can hear you
But when
now.
the video is playing, you can only hear the video.
Oh, I see.
Because it's very loud.
Thank you.
Wait, so
So what she means is I need to do this.
sorry, just bear with us. We got some technical difficulties.
Is that better? Hello? Sel?
Yeah, better.
Yeah, okay, I figured
Okay,
it out. All right,
very good.
Okay.
All right, continue the analysis.
Okay, so I'm still trying to finish the triangle, but he's doing really well putting pressure on the leg that's going across the back of his head, so I'm not able to finish that. Okay, you'll notice he constantly puts that pressure on that knee. I'm constantly trying to extend my hips so I could extend my hips and extend my legs to get it a little bit tighter, but he keeps putting pressure on that side. Now he's stacking me. So from this match, I learned how to do this a little bit better and also how to get on top. You notice here, even though I got great angle, he's still stacking me, which takes the pressure off. Realistically, I should have come on top to mount a triangle, which I'm much better at these days, but I had to let go at that point.
Oh, he escaped.
He escaped, yeah. So,
but you got points?
I think he gave me an advantage at that point for the triangle attempt. I even attempted triangle armbar, but because of the stacking, I was not able to extend my hips. Okay. And again, excuse macro photos average.
For those that have just joined, Wade is in the white gi.
Yes, I'm the very tall looking Asian dude. All right, so I steal my collar and sleeve. He backsteps, tried to take it over, but I managed to get on top because he lost his balance. Okay, so there's 2 points there. Start working the knee smash. He lets me get past. Consolidate side control, 1, 2, 3. But notice how my base is really average right now. So all he has to do is flip to get me off. And notice what he's doing with his legs. This does nothing. Okay, so, but my weight is very far forwards towards his shoulders. All he has to do is do a bit of a roll, which he does here. Wait for it. And anytime now. It was very bad side control from me, but it was my first match, and nerves were kicking in. So I think I'm trying to mount here by pushing his legs away, but he's doing a very good job just keeping his legs in the way. He bridges, and notice this arm here. This arm here, I don't know if you can see, his arm's right there, stopping me from being able to take his back. Okay, I was holding on very tight at the time, so it was very hard for me to extract that arm. And that stopped basically a back take, even though he bridged super hard from mount. Okay, you'll notice that arm's there. Boom, I came straight back down because of that. So just watch it again. I mounted, notice that arm, he bridges. And because the arm's there, I can't take it out. And I cannot take it back. And you notice all you had to do was come up. At this point, though, what I could have done was omoplata straight away from this point. All I had to do was turn the angle. I was too busy trying to take the back and chase the back that I basically just didn't think about that. So that's another mistake there where I could have finished the match. Omoplata straight away, take that leg out, could have taken him down again. So now we continue. I tried that there, went straight across into the omoplata position. He was defending quite well, defending that arm. I managed to get back on top. He bridged quite well to stop the actual submission, but I get top points. So that's another 2 points there. I managed to come back, and I lose my balance. I managed to stay on top and stays there in my favorite position. So now I'm trying to take my leg out. Yeah, he tries the triangle, and I try my escape straight away. Leg over, like we done in training. Kicking the leg over, start bridging. This is exactly textbook of how I teach the escape, triangle escape in our syllabus. Push the leg across. He's still trying to armbar me because he wants revenge from earlier with the triangle armbar. So he's too focused on that. So that was his mistake. He should have let go and started escaping straight away. So now his back's turned towards me. I still got my legs locked. I'm trying very hard to not let him escape. See, I managed to get on top. Now I just got to slowly extract my left leg. Yep, there we go. Technical stand up, and I'm on side. Now I'm on knee right. Boom, side control again. And again, so big mistake here. And a lot of people make this mistake at the early stages. I still fuck up. But basically what's happened is, as I went here, you notice where my weight is. My hip is way too high for this position. I should have really lowered it right here, down right here, okay? My shoulders are way far on the other side, makes it hard for me to maintain balance. All he has to do is roll, okay? So whenever you're in this position, again, my body's weight is way over on the other side, which is why he's able to manage to roll me over. Okay, so whenever you're in side control, even knee right, bring your hips a little bit further back. Okay, Bring your hips a little bit further back. Just watch that quickly again. Yeah, here. Go to knee right, stop here, right? Where my hips are, too far over. I need to shrug over back this way and bring him back. Okay. It's better to let him try and hip escape, but control the other arm, and you can still bring the weight back. But where I am now, my weight's too far over the side, which is why he's able to do this. Roll on top. Ref gave me advantage for the guard pass. It stops us and resets us in the middle. Okay, so we're in half guard now. Get my closed guard again. Closed guard's bad. It's trouble, guys. And notice how he's got really bad posture at this point, which enables me to get a higher closed guard and roll over on top. Okay, so never do this. Never, ever do what this guy did, which is putting all his weight over the top of somebody's closed guard. Okay, which is very easy for the person to just do a backward roll and roll on top of mount. Okay, there I got my 6 points right there. I think I'm up something like 11-0 at this, 11-2 maybe. I don't know, something ridiculously high. But I've noticed he's starting to get tired because notice how he's not bridging anymore. I've got a really high mount. My whole body is basically underneath his armpit. It's basically impossible for him to hip escape at this point or bridge and roll. Bad camera work again. Notice how he's trying to really bridge, but I'm flattening my whole hips into his face. I started working on the arms to start isolating an arm. Okay. But again, he doesn't really know how to escape at this point. He's tries one desperate last move to try and kick the leg over in between my leg and my torso to then sort of push me off with his legs. But I'm very flat at this point, and it makes it very hard for him to try and do that. And all I have to do is clear that leg that's in the place, and we're back. Okay. Now, so this is what I'm doing now. Okay. These days, I put my legs on the hip of my partner. This stops them from being able to do that bridge. Okay. I've got a wide base, as you can see with the mount. Okay, knees really far out. This firstly gives me a very stable base, makes it harder for him to bridge and roll. Secondly, controls his hips. Okay, my foot's on his hips at this point. So you can't really, I can just kind of follow him the whole way. My feet is on his hips. The ref just gave him a knee penalty. So this was a mistake on the ref's part. And where I noticed the ref gave me a penalty for being on mount, for not doing anything on mount, even though realistically, it's one of the best positions he's supposed to consolidate. I don't think he'll give Patrick Gracie a penalty, but here, okay, so he finally managed to turn, okay? I'm still controlling his head at the time, but he's doing one last ditch attempt to try and get out of the mount. He turns, and I take his back. I sunk the right hand in at this point to get that collar, okay? My right hand's right around his neck at this point. My head's low. I could have brought my hips a little bit lower just to flatten him out and have better control of his hips, but I was very concentrated on the choke. So hands in, you can see my foot as I cross. I cross my ankles a little bit. I'm nice and high now. I've sunk the choke in. It was a lapel half Nelson, and this is when he goes to sleep. And he's done. He's gone to sleep. Ref tells me to get off.
That is your basic mount drill.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, literally is. Yeah, basic mount drill. Hey,
Chloe has joined us.
Hey, sexy. All right. So again, I think the last minute was pretty good on my part. Most of the mistakes came from early on in the match, which, as you can see here, the biggest mistake for me that I needed to work on from this match was as soon as I hit this triangle, boom, yeah, I should not have let him continue turning me that way. Okay. When I got onto mount, I should have stabilized, but I was too concentrated on getting that arm. I should have stayed down, stabilized the position instead of letting him come back on top. And then just becomes a mad scramble on who can get the torso in first. And he got his legs in. So manages to beat me up from here. And I should have finished here again as well. Triangle. He was pretty tough though. I had to put him out for him to. He didn't even tap me yet. I had to put him out. Yes. My hips were too far towards him. I really need to extend it away. Couldn't get the armbar, and my legs are tired, and we ended up back here. Okay. This guy was pretty tough. I think he was Korean. Korean.
And do you feel like there's a lot more pressure, like international competition?
Definitely more pressure because we're traveling quite a far away. So I think the competition's obviously higher level, but the pressure is more from the fact that we're traveling so far to try and compete.
Do you feel like that affects you when you're on the mat?
No. I think so. The first match is definitely always the hardest. So the first match, the nerves are definitely there, and you go from 0 to 100 straight away, and that's not conducive to a good performance. So that's why I think recommendation should always be try to have a hard roll just before your first match, just so you get that speed, because you can see here I'm just like the first 3-4 minutes I'm just like all over the place simply because I'm still trying to catch up to that adrenaline and momentum. I'm not quite there yet, but as soon as I sort of got towards, you can see the 3rd or 4th minute, I started stabilizing a little bit more. I started consolidating positions more, a little bit calmer on how I'm doing everything. You notice I'm not rushing it now, but yeah, the first few minutes is definitely the hardest. Yeah, but for me, the pressure kind of helps a lot. Yeah, but it's just that first match jitters is definitely it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to I guess go into competition with like a chilled or relaxed state of mind like you do training? Have you ever tried that?
So with this run, the next match was actually probably, even though it wasn't as much action as this one, it was definitely, I was a lot calmer, and I actually performed a lot better. The guy didn't score on me once, and the guy just got beaten up. But I was definitely a lot calmer, and stuff like this didn't happen where I just got rolled over. I controlled the situation a lot more. So I think, yeah, being a little bit calmer does help, because you can stop and think a little bit more. But for me, I definitely need a little bit of that edginess as part of that competition to really perform at my best, because I fire a little bit quicker. A lot of the things I do in competition, sometimes I can't do in training, just from the way I catch. Like this, for example, backward roll from closed guard into mount. That is not something I normally would have done in training. But the moment my brain's thinking well enough to be able to hit that. Yeah. So the nerves really, I think it helps, but it's also bad. It's good. There's you're kind of teetering on the edge.
There's an optimum level.
Yeah, there's an optimal level where the nerves help, and there's a bad point where the nerves don't help, and it's detrimental.
There's an optimum level of arousal.
there is an optimal.
I'm pretty sure you would have heard of it.
Yes.
Out of course. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's just interesting watching this, because most of the mistakes were made in the first sort of 3-4 minutes, and after that it was a lot easier. But the guys also slowed down significantly because he had to escape 3-4 times.
Yeah, you gassed yourself for escaping.
That's right. That's it. So that was his mistake too, trying to bridge so hard, trying to stack the triangle, but he made a big mistake here by turning. Yeah, what's it called? Basic circuit drill? Mound drill. Sorry, mound drill. Yeah, I just did mound drill and I'm choking up. But yeah, but there's definitely a lot of mistake here, and I think people should learn to, I guess, know that even that sort of mid-level, we still make lots of mistakes. Yeah, but purple belt, man. It's this is purple belt. But yeah, there's a lot of mistakes. Yeah. But this is.
You know what's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Reference to watch yourself.
100%.
Like, you could have put this leg here to like trap it, so you can escape it. Or, like, it's a little bit more subtle. So, I find that like.
Yeah, 100%, man. Like that's why I always recommend people film themselves wherever they're training, even just doing drills. Film themselves so you can kind of see like what options there are. Because sometimes when you're in the moment, you don't see everything, you don't see every angle. So when you film it, you can kind of go, oh yeah, I could have put my hand here, I could have like grabbed here, I could have done this. You know, you don't see that a lot of times. Yeah.
And you like for me, that's when I found myself like catching myself thinking. But
Oh.
when I was doing it, I was like, I swear I'm doing it a lot faster.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Like another thing, I'll be like, what am I doing?
Yeah, it's good to go back and go through the processes that you were thinking about as you were rolling as well. Because yeah, sometimes
Man, sometimes after the roll, you forget like all the stuff what happened in the roll. You just forget.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
yeah, it's yeah.
When you roll with like high level guys, like you know, like there's not much time between like the area you made.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what's this happening?
Yeah, it's
Hey man, I'm live, my man.
all right. Okay, I guess that's it for today.
Anyone else got questions, comments?
Otherwise, we'll.
What about you?
Like I've had a few people that like that follow me come and watch, you know what I mean? And if you guys are in like the kids community, and like you have like let's say you guys video each other, then like you know both parties get like more viewers and stuff. So
What do you mean?